Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is your host, Andres Salazar. I'm a comic book creator. If you want to know more about me and what I do, I work on comic books, my own comic books, my own proprietary work. You can see all that on my Patreon page. I've got a really cool system now. I want to share with you my new process of drawing on large 18 by 24s and scanning those in and inking those digitally. I got this whole new thing I'm excited about, and I'll be sharing more of those videos about the process soon. And on my Patreon, you can see all my own comic books and stuff. No, it's not that great as far as comparing to Bill Sienkiewicz or Mike Mignola, but hey, it's kind of cool. So check out my Patreon. And now that we've done that, let's talk about a great comic, okay?
Are you ready?
American Vampire. I've not read all these. This is volume 3. I've got some others scattered here and there. But I want to spend a little bit of time on this. So this will be more than the 5-minute review, as you can tell by the title. This is the brainchild of Scott Snyder and primarily Rafael Albuquerque, who's the artist. But there's some other pitch-in artists for little short stories, like Sean Murphy is a bit in this, which is a great job. I really like Sean Murphy. Art's great. What's nice about vampire stories is it goes through eras. That's the whole kind of deal with vampire stories. You have to time hop. You have to go to different eras or ages because they're immortal, right? That's the conceit of them. This story specifically is about the American vampire, which starts with a Western character called Skinner Sweets. And Skinner Sweets is the first American vampire. And what's kind of interesting about what Snyder does is he kind of creates these lineages or these variants of the vampire. There's the Carpathian vampire, which is the classic Dracula. There's these Bavolian or Slavanian vampires. There's all these different vampires from different kind of variants or strains, right? And there's the American vampire, which started off the story, and it's kind of a new breed that can actually survive in the sun. Yeah, it survives in the sun. And wood does not hurt the American vampire. Gold hurts the American vampire. So Skinner Sweets is the vampire. He's kind of our main protagonist, but sometimes antagonist. It's kind of hard to say. Kind of like Lestat in a way, actually. Now that I've said that, I think he is like Lestat. I'm going to give him the Anne Rice Lestat Award. He's kind of like Lestat, where you love him, you hate him, blah, blah. And he then kind of spawns a couple other vampires. One is a girl named Pearl or Dolly. And Dolly, this is kind of a lot of her story. And it's kind of their, in a way, hatred and love affair. Again, very Anne Ricey. In fact, now that I really have kind of thought this verbally with you guys, appreciate you being here. This does have a lot of that kind of Anne Ricey-ness to it. Maybe that just comes with the vampire genre in general. Let me think. I don't know, maybe not. No, I think it's Anne Ricey. Okay, anyway. Great book. Really fun. Neat little plots. And what's great about this is it's not just one big story. It really goes through these little chunks, perfect for trade. And we get to see him, in the West. We get to see stories in World War II with the Nazis. We get to see him in the Roaring 20s. So all these different eras in the modern times, which is really fun. I like this book. I really think this is a book to get. Why don't I flip the camera over? We'll do a little deep dive, and we'll uncover and unpack the magic that is American Vampire. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, everybody, let's talk turkey. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through this for just a quick moment. I just wanted to highlight some of the really fun art that Albuquerque's doing in this. He does a great. He's got a gestural quality. It's got a painterly look to it because of the digital coloring and the different kind of dry brushes and splatter brushes he's using digitally to kind of give it that kind of painted look. It's really well done. His characters, his facials and anatomy's great. The coloring is nice. I mean, he's really on the freaking ball with this. And this is a story. This is kind of the World War II one, where they go to this island. By the way, Dave Johnson covers are great too. Where they go to this island to uncover an island that is like has a nest of vampires that have kind of evolved into a very kind of mindless creature type thing. So they go to kind of bomb it out. These guys, a little kind of alien looking, a little bit, but pretty fun. And let's look at the Sean Murphy stuff. Just look at that, great. Sean Murphy has a lot of process in there, and I like that. I like that look where you have these different layers of zipatone and things, and he's using fingerprints for stuff. Just I really like his work a lot. Just really good stuff, man. I can't. And a great use of color too. This is kind of a classic. Change the coloring for the emphasis and the violence and stuff like that. Great silhouettes. Look at this. I mean, this is just a great design, right? Just a great design of this library, and the perspective is great, and yeah, I'm a big freaking fan of Sean Murphy. Nice covers. He puts just the right amount of texture, in things. This is a great panel. If you look at this page, let's just dissect this just for a second. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels. They're all kind of interlaced a bit, which I really like. Shows movement, that kind of helps us kind of like see these quick little like shots, like in a film. Great wide lens here. We get full figure here with this shadow way back there. Great depth, showing this nice depth. Again, she's moving through her house. Really nice drop shadow there. You can see that's a good foot away, right? A good 12 inches away from the door, which is nice. We move into here. She's peeking around. We get this, and then this here. Just really great stuff. Just a big fan. And then the surprise turn, boom, turn the page, boom. And the Skinner suite right there. And she misfires. And then she does fire and hits her target. Just really fun. Look at the art. This is I really like this explode. For some reason, I was really checking out this explosion yesterday. I was like, oh, this is really cool. I just like the way he did that. Nice little referenced plane there. This is kind of an interesting double page kind of panel going across like that. Again, this is all the same kind of background, but then we see these little moments in time. So a lot of really nice storytelling techniques and things like that, which is really cool. I dig it a lot. It's something to think about when you're doing your page compositions, is what are these little tricks, right? So one trick is this kind of a trick where you have an object moving through the panel, but yet the background is all one piece. So you kind of chop it up in these little segments. That's a trick. I don't know what that's called. Time lapse or something.
Then there's this trick, which is a great trick, which is use the same panel, maybe just change a face, change a movement slightly to show that. There's all these little like bits, you know, that you kind of like can learn from and use. This is great. I love this. This is a great like page here. Again, just a quality freaking artist and a quality story that's fun. It's got a little bit of like Indiana Jones. This volume specifically has got a little bit of that Indiana Jones globetrotting, going across the world trying to find this strain of vampire and blah blah blah, which is fun. So it's got that kind of, well, also because of the time. That's probably it too. Yeah, there you go. Not a long review. And maybe if you guys want, comment below if you want me to like really, you know, do more of a dive into the plot, you know, specifics of the story or the characters. We can do that. I just usually do these kind of shorter ones just to kind of let everyone get their little taste buds in here. And then see if you want to like get it or familiarize yourself with it. So thanks for watching. You guys are the best and have a good one. Bye.